Hello folks, let's talk about Turncoat Zone. This is my number one area where I place my trade. If I talk about Bank Nifty, it's not only work in Bank Nifty, it work on all possible scripts available globally. Anywhere you can apply this. So what is Turncoat Zone? Let's try to understand. What is mean by turncoat? Okay, this is not a theoretical class. I'm going to write definitions. We are not student. We all are live traders. Okay, so I have to explain these things on chart, right? So let's talk about what is turncoat zone. First of all, what is mean by turncoat? Turncoat means something which is changed. For example, this was a resistance. Support and resistance are nothing but like a zone for me. So this is a resistance area. Why I'm drawing it like a zone? Because sometime it will touch this area, sometime it will go inside this area, sometime it will go more inside this area. So if you draw a single line, it's very hard to uh, tell like where is the zone, where is the resistance, right? This is the resistance, this is the resistance, right? So it's very hard to predict where is the resistance. So the right way to draw any area or resistance is using zones. So here you see this is a area where market, right, have sellers. Let me draw the liquidity here. So this is the seller's liquidity is present over here. So sellers are overall in this area, sellers are available. Most of the sellers are aggressive. Whenever the price reaching here, they are selling. Reaching near to this area, they are selling. So this is indicating this is a place, right, where bears are active. Lot of bears are sitting here. So what happens when this area is broken like this? Okay, when this area is broken, then this area acts as a very strong support zone, which is called turncoat support zone. Okay, turncoat support zone. So let me make it like this. So this is turncoat support zone. What I write it when in my charts, if you notice, right, if you join my telegram group, right, where I had when I share my chart, right, you will see turncoat. Only this word I use because I know if it's broken, right? Earlier it was supply or resistance area. When it's broken, now it's going to be a demand or support zone. So this is called turncoat zone, right? Turncoat support zone. Opposite is true for resistance, and support case. Let me draw it. For example, let's say this was an area where market was taking support multiple times, and then it's broken. So whenever, right, the market come back to this area is going to act as a very strong resistance, or supply. So this is called turncoat resistance zone. So when market comes back, say I'm not interested in only interested in selling in the area. This is my favorite area where I always plan my trade in Bank Nifty. So I hope it's clear to you. Let's understand this in the charts and we'll see how it works actually. So recent example, the very recent example of the Bank Nifty, you can see this is the area where the market was taking resistance multiple times. You see this is the area there was one seller was there, sellers were there, right? And then what market did when market broken, right? I will only look for buying opportunities. I will only look for buy side opportunities from here. No more sell. No more sell. And what happened here when the market given a breakout from this area, retested and boom, right? A perfect example recently happened, and you see almost 400 point rally right from this place. There are a lot of examples when this scenario occurs. I never miss the trade. Never ever miss the trade. Time frame will be 15 minutes, as I told earlier. 15 minutes we will be using. Let me show you some more examples. Here you see, this is a point. You see, it could be any n number of point. Okay, it could be 1 2 3. Okay, minimum I try to look for 2 and 3, touches from this area and sell. And when this area is going to give a breakout, you see, here you see the breakout, then it retested and boom, there you see the momentum. If somebody had considered this as an area, the whole thing as an area, for them here is a retest. Okay, let me show you some more example. If we have in the chart, here you see, this is the whole area where we have multiple tests: one time rejection, two time rejection, three time rejection. And when we broken and retested, and you see boom, there is a rally. This pattern works like a magic. This zone works like a magic. Okay, and most professional trader uses this pattern. And if you go, believe me, if you pay more than $2,000, $3,000 for some trainers who are very highly, very highly they are charging for these things. And when you go for them, and obviously they are professional traders and they make perfect, like they are making a great money in this market. Absolutely great. And if you go for them and expecting some magical thing to be there, this is the only magical thing, like you will be paying for this 2 to 3 lakhs. Believe me, if you not attended, just go and attend. If that person himself is making money, and there are many who are fake, you just attend, nothing will come out, only candlestick or some basics they will teach you. That even I also have the same course, okay, on candlestick itself. Anyway, let me show you some more example about this. You see this example, this is the place, right? Again, you see, this is a place multiple time, 1 2 3, and then broken, then retest, and you see the boom. And again, it acted like a support also in future. See what a area, it acted like a support also. See, this is a zone, right? This is a zone, turncoat zone. I always, whenever you follow me on Telegram, and you have seen, I post a chart for those students who are the part of the membership. Like I have, you have noticed, right? I post this kind of charts. Sometime in free Telegram also I post this, and those who trade with me in fires, with my link, and for them I continuously, every day I come and post. Okay, so you see here, right? This is the area, right? Acted like a turncoat resistance area. I simply write it like a turncoat. Okay, like this is a turncoat zone for me. This you will see most of the time in my charts. So this is a turncoat zone, means very very important zone. And when you see, when it broken, see, when first time it's broken, this retest, I will never miss this retest. I will always try to grab opportunity at this place. And again the same, it's multiple, like support 1, support 2, support 3, multiple time bulls got active in this area. You see, bulls got active in this area. Like here is one support, here is one support, here is one support. And when it's broken, right, means luckily in this case same turncoat, resistance area, resistance zone acted like a turncoat, support zone, means it's like both together here. So this, right, this selling opportunity, I'm never gonna miss. I'm never gonna miss this selling opportunity, this whole area. So whenever the market is coming to this area, you are going to get a great trade. You are going to get great trade. And see, when we got to this area, you see, when we got to this area, perfect rejection from this area. So market always going to respect this area. We should never miss this. I will show you multiple examples. Here you see, this is a recent example which we traded. Here you see, market was taking multiple supports to this area, and this is my turncoat zone. And when the market came to my turncoat zone, it's a broken, then I expect in the first retest it will be a downside momentum, and you see this is a very good downside momentum, extreme downside, right? Like in couple of candles we reached here, right? Even in future also, you see we were respecting this area a lot, multiple time. We were respecting this area, and you see what happened. This is a very strong turncoat zone, and see what happened when we broken this area. And when we retested also from this area, we also seen a very strong momentum to the upside. Means if you find this area on 15-minute chart, so whenever it's breaking, right? Here you see it's not this. One second. You see there are multiples buyers, 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 and when it broken, right? So when it comes back to this area, we always look for a selling opportunity in the first pullback. Okay, and again in the second pullback, third pullback, again until it's not breaking up. So my question is, will it come here? Should I blindly sell? No, I will teach you the setups how to sell here. Because see, here I sold, got profit, sold, got profit in this zone, sold, got extreme profit. But here, right, when you sold, boom, it's opposite, right? Even you are a blind trader in this area, you will always be making money. See, whenever your stop loss is gone, you simply have to reverse it. But why you will give stop loss when you have a perfect setup? You simply know here is a scenario where I just need to place a buy trade. This is not a selling opportunity. How to know this is a selling, this is selling, this is selling, but this when the market came to this area fourth time, it's not a selling opportunity. How to know this, we'll discuss later, but right now we are just drawing the zones. So this is a turncoat zone. Okay, we'll show you some more example of the turncoat zone. Here you see this is the area where the market was taking multiple time, like when it coming here, it's selling, 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 selling multiple time. Sellers are getting active every single time when the market is coming to this area, right? Okay, so every single time whenever the price coming to this area, to my turncoat zone. Why it's called turncoat? Because earlier it was support. Earlier here in my case it was resistance. Now it turned to turned back to a support. Means it reversed, right? It's changed. It become opposite. Okay, so that's why this zone is named as turncoat. Turncoat means here it keep changing these areas. You see, it keep flipping. Okay, sometimes support, sometimes resistance, sometimes support, sometimes resistance, and these areas are very strong. If you find one such area where multiple time, let's say resistance in this case, then it taken support. So again when it broken down, then it will act as a very strong support, a strong resistance. You see this, you see again when came here, boom, the reaction to the downside, right? So that's the important. Okay, again, how many times a zone is valid, how many time a good reaction? At least 1 to 2 times, up to 2 times I consider as a valid zone. If it hit multiple time, more than 2 times, then this zone get weaker. Okay, anyway, weaker and all those, everything will come. Right now your focus should only be drawing the zones. Okay, where multiple time resistance, then it's broken, right? After multiple, then when it comes back, okay, means you have to figure out a area where you had seen multiple time like this, and then it's broken like this. This area is important. Then I would waiting for the market to come to this zone and react like this. This is what the plan is. Okay, So I hope up to here should not be any doubt. Okay, let me draw some more for you. For example, let me go to some other chart in order to show you how it look like. Um, there was one example. This is okay. Let me try Nifty relevant to our course. Let's try Nifty. The same things. Okay. So here you see this was the area where the market was taking resistance multiple times. So when it comes to this area, here we plan this kind of thing, this kind of scenario. But what happened here, it broken down. So once it's broken down and fits to the selling setup, we'll discuss everything. We'll discuss, don't worry. At this moment, better I not explain buy and sell, okay, because you get confused. I hope you are able to understand how I'm drawing this, right? Because if you draw wrong, you will not get results. You will trade unnecessary at somewhere else, and you will just mess it up. So if you are drawing, just you can get in touch with me and correct yourself in case you are having doubt. Okay, again you see for example, this this area. See, again, if you are, it's depend on person to person how it's drawing, how they are drawing. Somebody can draw like this. Now you think this is not a very wide zone, so it should not be that wide. Okay, like this is okay for me, like 1 to 2 candles inside, right? Then it's breaking, then it comes to this area. You see, after breaking, you see, boom. Okay, let's see somewhere else if we have scenarios like here also we have some scenarios. This place not gonna draw again because they are same. uh, Here let's see, here is like multiple supports, this area multiple time it taken support. So when it comes to this area, right, my plan would always be this. Okay, but every time it's not gonna do this, sometime it's gonna do this also. So uh, when it's gonna do this and all, we will discuss later on, not now. But first we have to first focus on the zone, because this is a zone where I will love to trade, because from here a big momentum always comes, right? So I'm never gonna miss these opportunities. Okay, and I love to draw it in 15-minute time frame. Okay, okay, you see. So whenever the market is going in a trend line like this, you will not able to draw this zone. You need a flat market, where the stop losses are accumulated. Those kind of market you need. For example, you see this kind of market you need, where the market is accumulating stop losses. You see here, stop loss of seller, then it broken. You need this kind of market. Okay, it's very easy visible, right? Whenever you draw, it's really easy visible. Let me see if some more we have. Okay, this is allowing chart up to this. Okay, anyway, let's go to the daily time frame. Even in a daily time frame, it's possible to draw it. It's not like you cannot draw. In daily time frame, it's possible to draw. I will show you one example. This is a place I had bought Bank Nifty, and I told people I'm going to buy Bank Nifty when the market was going like this. Why I bought? Very simple. These are the two places I bought. This is one place I planned my trade, and this is second place I planned my trade. So if you can draw on higher time frame also, it's possible, but in as per this we are not going to draw in higher time frame, because I'm telling the setup is, the concepts are applicable everywhere, every single place the concepts are applicable. I will show you the past of Bank Nifty. You see this, see, this is the area where the multiple resistance market had taken in the past, and you see when it's breached, right, this area is acting as a perfect support. You see, perfect support every time. So when price comes to this area, we never miss these areas. So I hope I had given you some fair idea. Let me see if, in some other places, if we can see the scenarios for you to understand. These scenarios, guys, occur every single place. Whenever you are finding these areas, you should never miss the trade. Let me go to monthly time frame. Okay, see, this is a monthly time frame, and you see this area. You see where the market was taking resistance on monthly time frame, and here we can invest. Boom, retest again an opportunity, and boom, right? And let me show you SBI. Let me show you. Okay, almost same chart, Reliance, and I will show you one chart. I'm forgetting the name. Trident, I think, that I had taken long back, just to make you understand the concepts, nothing else. Okay, we we just we are learning a general concept. That's why I'm explaining this. Is not I'm not going away from the topic. Okay, just to make the things clear. Here you see this point, and you see, not here was that good. Okay, yeah. So this was the area, right, when the market was multiple time taking resistance in 2017. I traded this. Then when it's given a breakout, right, it's a weekly time frame. Then in lower time frame, you can do the same confirmation which you'd be learning here in the setups. And then I take in the trade, and it was a boom trade. Again it came here, given some more opportunities, and here I again tried, but this was a stop loss. And definitely in stocks, when we invest, we not plan for buy, even we not plan for sell. So when it's broken, so my expectation was something like this, like this. So it went up to some extent. Okay, and then again it's broken on the same area. So again you see my expectation is like this, and after taking the SLs, this is a place I put an alert, and I got an opportunities. Okay, and just rided the trend. And here you see the market is coming down. So what do you think, where is the best place you can buy? So these are the best place right now, which is left out. You can plan. You see this area, or maybe this area, you can plan. These are the best areas to plan the trade. These areas are a great areas to plan the trade. Okay, so this I had taken long back, and let me go to daily chart just to make you understand. I think this chart is not complete actually. Means this chart was something like this, which you are seeing right now here. So in silver, right in the month of March, I just told people now we are going for a rally up and going to hit this liquidity, this place, this swing high, and we also just simply did that. Okay, so yep. Also, you see one more example, not a multiple time, but here you see we are here right now, right? So this area, right, it's not good for sellers. At least up to until we are trading above this, it's not very good for sellers. See, market is selling down, not good for them when it could react like this from here, okay, or it could react if it breach and closes, then it could react like this, okay. So this is what a general concept. Let's come back to our topic, which is bank nifty. Okay, so this is what I just always closely analyze this thing in a 15-minute chart, and in a 15-minute chart, it gives me a great idea. So right now this is a recent chart of bank nifty, and you see in the recent chart what I can see, but I can see an opportunity here. Okay, if my setup satisfies, I could plan a trade over here. Okay, if it didn't satisfy, for example, and it break it down, then I will plan for a downside, and target these liquidities to the downside. Okay, so yep, that's all about how to draw turncoat. Let me quickly revise it for you. This is the area called turncoat support. When it's called turncoat support, when earlier it was resistance zone. Okay, when it is a resistance area, multiple, sometime it takes entry resistance from, let's say, 46,600, sometime 46,700, means within this area, right? Like this. So that's why we cannot draw a line. So when it's make higher highs and break it, and when it come back to this area, when it shooted up, we don't chase, we wait, and when it comes back, we expect this kind of rally from this place always. Even if we can extend it in future also, if it comes back, we can again expect one more rally. This rally could be equal to this or above this, or most of the time it's lower than this. Okay, because it's getting weaker, right? So when it's interacting for the first time, it's strong, but an upcoming time we cannot guarantee. Okay, but the first interaction is very powerful, so I always try to not to miss the first interaction. Okay, here, so this is called turncoat support, and what is called turncoat resistance. So here is the area where the market was taking multiple support, all the buyers liquidity is here. Then what the smart money did, broken all the liquidity to the downside. Then when it comes back, pull back to this area to pick those orders, we'll plan the trade like this. Okay, so this is what my expectation is with the turncoat area. So okay, this is a turncoat support zone, and this is turncoat resistance zone, because it turned into resistance now. Simple. Okay, and most of the time you will find me simply written turncoat. You had find myself writing this. Okay, I don't care about its support zone, resistance zone. I do not write much. I simply know when it's broken. So here when it comes, I always expect it's a pullback and continue. When it's broken, I always expect it as pullback and then continue. That's what my expectation is always. Sometime my expectations are not fulfilled, but most of the time, yes, probability says. So yep, that's all about, guys, about turncoat zone. I hope you understood how to draw turncoat zone. I tried my level best, and I drawn all possible turncoat areas in the whole chart what is available in front of me. Okay, and like went to some other charts also to make you understand different time frame, also to give you the clarity. Okay, so that's what in this small price self-paced course, a trainer can do, right? You even, you cannot think, if I will ask you to record the same level of training just for this much of price, you really find it difficult. Okay, but here I'm sitting for those people who really need to learn but do not have the enough capital, right? Do not have enough money to invest in the learning but really want to be a trader like me. Okay, so for them I'm sitting here, and those people who are, getting knowledge from here, right, and feeling it's a value of money you are getting, please review. If you feel it's a 5-star course, 5-star, and provide your feedback if you feel so. Okay, you are free to feel what you think, but if in my views I tried my level best to make it a 5-star course, right? Okay, so if, because your rating decide how much people this course will reach, the more you rate, the more people, it